Then we had number 8 Ole Miss going on the road at number 5 Georgia. Now this one was a really interesting game going into it. Ole Miss was ranked ahead, but Georgia kind of wins these ones usually, especially against tightly knotted teams. But they've been suspect before this year. They lost at home against Alabama. They went on the road at Tennessee and very nearly lost. And this time, Ole Miss is on the road. They go up by double digits. They were kind of responding from last week where they were in a dogfight with Washington State of all teams. Nothing against Washington State, but like we know what you are. So, and we know what Ole Miss is, at least we thought we did. And I think Ole Miss is still good because they still did fine in this one and they had chances to win. But over time, Gunnar Stockton made the plays that they needed to win. And Ole Miss's quarterback, Chambliss, really didn't. So Georgia ends up winning 43-35 at home, Jack.
Yeah, this is a great game. I think maybe the best of the weekend. I think it's between that one or the LSU Vanderbilt game. This was very impressive from Georgia to win this one at home. And this is the kind of win they're going to get with Kirby Smart because you talked about earlier about that Tennessee win. It did not like they were going to win that game at all. I mean, if they make a 35-yard field goal, that's
Right.
a loss as well. And this team just has resilience. And if they that Alabama team really stalled out in the second half after they put up those quick touchdowns in the
Right.
first. So, and if they don't miss that field goal and that guy doesn't jump on the pile, I think this team is undefeated. So, very great coaching, very just resilience there. And this team is absolutely the team that I think can still take the SEC. I know last week we thought they were lackluster and kind of got saved by the refs, I know. But this one
Right.
was very just impressive because Ole Miss just looked like they were about to take it. First 5 drives, they scored a
Yep.
touchdown. Their offense was moving, and they opened out the
Right.
second half with a couple touchdowns as well. But like you
Mhm.
said, Gunnar Stockton just played insanely well. 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, 59 yards on the ground. Insane. And then the fourth
Right.
quarter, Ole Miss only had 13 yards total. So that defense really came alive and just sparked something went off and just showed like this Georgia team is just there. They're just still there. So yeah,
Right. I mean, 17 points in the fourth is crazy. I mean, Georgia's really good. And we've been saying like that maybe they were suspect, maybe they're not what they were. And I did pick them to lose this game, and they very well could have, but they really show their resilience. And you said even in that game against Alabama that they did lose, like they still did pretty solid. And boy, do they have to feel good about Gunnar Stockton, Jack. This last year,
hmm
uh, Carson Beck goes out with that elbow injury. Gunnar Stockton comes in and ends up winning the SEC championship. And then I know they didn't do a whole lot in the playoffs last year, end up getting upset by Notre Dame, but like, boy, do they have to feel good about that type of guy who can go in there and he's winning games for them. Like the Georgia way, you think that the defense, and then they do enough, or whatever it is, because you think about guys like Stetson Bennett, like he's not elite. I don't even know if he's still on an NFL roster. He's like a 40-year-old already, right? Where it's like Gunnar Stockton, you really have to feel good about him, especially when you see what Carson Beck just did, where he had that duds of a performance against Louisville with the 4 interceptions, and then on the same week, your quarterback that you ended up going with goes 304 touchdowns. I mean, Gunnar Stockton's really good, and I think it just really shows his talent is that he really is winning games for them. When like games like Ole Miss, games like Tennessee, they would have lost without him for sure. I mean, Tennessee, like they converted a 4th and 8. They scored a touchdown on 4th and 8, a 40-yard touchdown. It's like Gunnar
yeah,
Stockton's really elite. And I think Georgia's really got to feel great about their future. And it feels like we had kind of thought maybe they were having this fall from grace after those back-to-back national championships. Like, oh, it's not the same Georgia. Oh, they're not the type of Bulldogs that we've been seeing over the past couple weeks. But they get into these dogfights, and they are the Bulldogs, and they find a way to win.